She's pretty hot. I would look at her. 10 out of 10. I would definitely date her, man.
The USA celebrates its heritage and identity as a nation of immigrants. What adds to the diversity is the Asian American population that
is true.
to more than 20 countries in Asia.
Majority of you guys are Asian Americans, actually. Majority of my viewership are Asian Americans.
Let's see how easy it is for the mole to fake an identity.
We brought together 7 Asians, blindfolded.
Wait.
I'm Asian.
I have a question for you guys. What makes an Asian? Come on, let me know. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. What makes an Asian Asian? Like, do you think that being born from a geographic Asian country, like in the Southeast Asia or like the Eastern Asia, like, you know, is it like where you are born that makes you Asian, or where you are from, where you grew up? For example, if you're born in Japan but you grew up in the States, does that still make you an Asian? Like, what makes you an Asian in your point of view? Come on, let me know. Because like for my case, what I believe is that if you had genetic ties to like Asia, that makes you Asian. So, and I know there's like a lot of contests, like people are saying like, oh no, Indians are not Asians. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. If you're from the Asian continent, you're Asian. That's my opinion. Come on, what do you guys think about that?
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Asian.
I'm Mexican.
One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is,
we'll watch that. We'll watch that next.
prize.
We'll watch that next. Sure.
If the liar survives,
Eastern Asian, yeah.
they win the entire prize. This is Odd Man Out.
You know,
Hi, my name is Chriselle, and I'm the first person in line.
Hi, my name is Josh, and I'm the second person in line.
My name is Brianna. I'm the third person in line.
My name is Zaldi, and I'm
so
the
they're
fourth
blindfolded
person
so
in
that
line.
you
I'm
can't
Aaron.
see them.
I
Okay.
am the 5th person in line.
My name is Michelle. I'm the 6th person in line.
Hi.
And I'm the 7th
Where is
person in line.
where is Uncle Roger impressions, man?
I'll start. No shoes inside the house, plain and simple. I mean, most Asian parents probably have that.
I don't know if this
Yeah,
was
that's
like
true.
specific to Filipinos. They always said like not to sleep with your feet facing the door because the ghosts can take you or something like that.
We had it. You don't
I never heard of
sleep
it.
facing
I'm
the
Filipino. I don't know that.
door.
What the hell?
Okay.
What's that supposed to be?
That makes sense. My strategy going into the game is
Is
trying
that
to
more of a
ask
Tagalog
about
thing?
different
I don't know.
cultural nuances that people have.
Okay, sorry. Here's the thing about like Filipino culture is that there is no such thing as Filipino culture. It's because that there are so many diverse tribes and so many landlocked, like so many regions of the Philippines that we don't even have a centralized, you know, form of culture and mythology. We have Tagalog, we have Ilocano, we have Cebuano. Like, it's so diverse. So even if you say that you're from the Philippines, it just means that you're from, you know, the geographic location of the Philippines, man. But like, it doesn't make you like, you know, Filipino, because the Filipino concept is just so broad. Like, come on, if you guys watch the, what do you call this? If you guys watch Miss Universe, like literally, even if you had a Filipino mom that didn't grow up, that you didn't even come from the Philippines, man. You didn't even go to the Philippines, but then you won the Miss Universe. You'd be seeing Filipinos saying Filipino pride, spamming Filipino pride, and like proud Pinoys. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's the thing. Filipino culture is so diverse. I don't really understand. But if it's in your culture, what do you guys think? And also, I think also this applies for like Indonesian, Malaysians, and other Southeast Asian countries. What do you guys think?
Experienced because a lot of people like Asian culture, a lot of people like Asian food, a lot of people like Asian
sus?
women.
Were any of you guys born in your?
Of course we like Asian women, come on.
I'm the 3rd generation.
Not moms though,
I was
because
born
they're
in Whittier,
gonna beat your
so
ass.
It's like really white there, but my parents came from India, and yeah, they were just here to come for a better life. So.
Can we talk about like things that your
How do you pronounce
non-Asian
that?
friends didn't
Aaron?
get that you had to do?
Or is it Aaron? Or
They didn't
Aaron?
get that I liked spam.
Oh, I love spam.
Like, one thing I didn't get, anytime I would spend the night at my like non-Asian friends' house,
understand.
particularly my
What
white
was spam?
friends, I noticed some of them, like if they would get into arguments with their parents and they would
Okay, we'll
argue
watch
back
that
really
next,
hard,
okay.
and I
We'll
was thinking to
see.
myself, I would never do that with my mom.
When white people call their parents by their first name,
I was just gonna ask
how
that.
can
Oh
you
yeah,
do
that's
that?
true.
If I called my mom and dad their first name, they
Okay,
would have just
okay.
like,
Let me drop some knowledge on you guys. Okay, majority of the time, if you're working in a Western company, like there is a very short form, a very weak form of hierarchy. Everybody, like for example, you call your boss by their first name, right? But here in Asia, we have a very rigid and strict hierarchy. Like even you call everybody ma'am, sir, or you call everybody by senpai or manager. Like it really goes that hierarchy is very important in Asia, man. So it also applies in the household. Like you can't call your mom by your first name basis, because your mom's gonna whoop your ass and he's gonna call you failure for not having respect, you know. And I think that's like a major difference. So that's a heads up for you guys who's working for Western companies, is that do not call your bosses by ma'am, sir, because they feel uncomfortable for that. Just call them by their first names, okay?
I thought
why am I
the
dropping so
mole
much
was
wisdom on
going
you
to
guys
be
today?
like this
Knowledge,
white,
boys, knowledge.
like anime lover.
I did
Yeah.
think the mole was white.
What? No, anime is for everybody. What are you talking about?
Just because I have like a lot of friends and family
Durian?
that like are Asian,
yeah,
but
pretty
they
good.
are married to someone that usually is white.
Mm-hmm.
So just going off of, I guess, like
I never really
prior
understood
judgment,
that
I kinda
concept,
just
man.
made
Why is
call.
being
Does
labeled an
everyone
Asian
speak,
such a huge thing?
in their native tongue fluently?
I am not fluent.
I can understand it. And
Or do you guys have like a Asian name?
Yes.
My Asian name is.
My Asian name is Du Bois.
My
someone here
Asian
hasn't
name
spoken
is
much.
Yeah, I feel
Failure.
like that would be a good indication of like
You know why?
Just
Because
me,
my
like,
dad
being
named me that.
like the quiet one in the group. I felt like that kind of just like gave it away that I wasn't like telling the truth. My parents are like whitewashed, so it's like I'm not fluent in our native language.
Yeah, that's
Did they give you
understandable.
a
If your
name?
parents are immigrants, then that's really understandable.
American name. It's just Brianna. Yeah.
I was
Just
like, I feel like
piano.
every Asian
Not this
has a
trend again. God
Asian
damn it.
name.
Michelle Hot's
Oh, where are you
And
from?
then, yeah, what
Michelle's
ethnicity?
pretty hot. God
I'm
damn.
Japanese.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The Japanese
Okay.
one, when do you celebrate New Year?
January 1st.
Okay.
I didn't think I would be
Michelle's
as
pretty hot,
nervous as
man.
I was, but once they started asking like the tougher questions, I kind of was like trying to think fast.
Have any of you guys been back to like, or have been to your native countries?
I've never been to
Never been?
Really?
Well, for those of you who have been, when was the last time that you went?
I went 2013.
Your name is
with my sister
disappointment.
just got
Nice.
married
I think we're
white
brothers,
guy.
man. I'm failure and
All
you're
the
disappointment.
stereotypes that were discussed were definitely valid questions. However, I don't think that's like the best way to judge if someone is Asian or not.
I voted for Josh because he was very quiet. I would think that the
Okay.
mole didn't want to reveal himself too much.
Do you guys
Elaborate
know the best
answers
way?
weren't
Do you guys know the
detailed.
best way to find out who's Asian or not? Is talk about food. Because in terms of culture, Western and European palate does not really, like general Asian cuisines, because Asian cuisines tend to be very spicy and has a very, very strong flavor. So just talk about food and you'll find out who it is. Like for example, if you want to find out who's not the Filipino in the party, just talk about adobo sinigang, okay? If you want to find out who's not the Japanese in the party, just talk about like what do you call this, the different types of ramen, okay? Because just talk about it, okay? So like always focus on food, or like if you're Indian, just talk about curry, man. Because the thing is like food is such a huge cultural impact, but it always gets ignored when it comes to like these discussions, because all of these people are like focused on like what, how do you look like, how do you sound like, what's your accent, like you could learn that in a call center, for God's sake. But like you focus on food, and I think that's if you're gonna ever need to detect someone who's Asian, focus on the food, man. It's not because I'm hungry right now and I've been working for 8 hours
I
and
hate to
just
be
went to stream.
stereotypical, but it
It's
was
not because
the
I'm
way that
hungry,
he
okay?
sounded.
Lamau, dude. Oh yeah,
I feel
durian
like
too. Yeah.
Mexicans and Asians are kind of like, we have a lot of
But
similarities.
not everybody likes
You
durian,
feel like
though,
you're
that's the
kind of in
thing.
the middle. Oh, I'm like Chinese, but I'm American, so it's like which culture are you more?
It doesn't matter.
So,
It doesn't
Josh,
matter. You're
tell me
still
about,
human,
like, when there's a
man.
disagreement with your
Being an
parents, how's
American
that
or
usually
Asian
go?
doesn't mean
Oh,
anything.
dude, honestly, man, it's my parents' way or the highway.
Like, what happens if like you really piss them off?
Like,
Like when you were younger. Me growing up, I just saw a stark difference between how my Asian
Yeah,
friends
he's-
acted around parents versus my non-Asian friends acted around their parents.
we were pretty like Americanized, or I mean, I grew up pretty Americanized, so like.
No,
Like, I
no,
never
wrong.
really
Wrong. You're sus,
too
man.
much
What
of
do
a
you mean
disagreement with my
Americanized?
parents. I
Your
would always
Asian
kinda just,
parents
like,
will
follow
still
the
whoop
way.
your ass even if
So,
you're in America, dude.
when was the last time your
That's how
mom
it works.
or your parent, dad told you that they loved you?
I just felt like he was trying to steer the conversation away from him. So just going off of that, I felt like he was definitely the mole.
I'm actually kind of estranged from my parents, but like I'm kind of like trying to rebuild with my mom. She used to never say that she loved me, but now every time that we do talk, she does, because It's kind of
What? No,
if
you're
you guys ever
sus.
get in a
What's
really
her name?
conflict,
Crisel?
does,
Yeah, I think Crisel's
well,
sus.
do they
yeah.
ever apologize
I think
at all, or-
Crisel's sus. I
No,
think Crisel's
never.
sus.
I mean, my parents.
And
Crisel
that's
sus.
partially why I'm kind of estranged from.
Crisel sus.
especially
Asian
my
parents
dad.
never
Like,
say
that's
I
why I'm
love
kind
you.
of
Okay.
My parents are
sus.
divorced, by the way.
Yes, I think it's
which
Crisel, man.
was
Asian
unheard
parents
of.
never say
Like,
I love you.
Filipinos are Catholic and they like don't divorce.
I don't want to be racist.
Crisel sus,
in
man.
my
I'm voting out
perception,
Crisel.
a
I'm
lot of,
voting
like,
out
white
Crisel.
families go through like divorce,
Mhm.
but also she just
We don't
sounded
have divorce
very,
in
like,
the- in- okay.
Americanized.
What's the most
whatever.
Cambodian thing about it?
Whatever, dude. Mm-hmm.
Oh god. Well, we'd go to New Year's in April every year. We have a big festival.
What's your favorite Cambodian food?
I say bulk sauce. Have you heard of it?
What is it?
Bulk sauce, fermented fish.
Oh no. I haven't.
That's like the one thing non-Cambodians can never say because it's like it smells bad, it looks bad.
Okay.
You said that you're third generation, right?
Sorry,
Oh my God,
no, I'm
this
first
is
generation
pretty
American.
boring. Holy
I
hell.
heard
Sorry.
someone say third generation.
I said third by
Oh,
accident.
you did.
Crisel's
Okay.
still
I
sus
said third
though.
by accident.
Okay.
I'm first
okay.
generation American.
So your parents immigrated here.
yes, back in 1986 and then 1980.
Okay. And
I don't feel like
Yeah.
they feel the urgency
Me?
because
Yeah.
there's no light. They can see the light.
when
so
he
there's
said
no
he was
urgency.
third generation and then he backed up and said, "Oh no, I'm first generation," that was kind of a
No,
red
no, no, no.
flag
You're
to
still
me.
sus
I meant
because
to
you
say
told
third
me that your
generation
parents love you.
Christian
What?
because my family
Parents
was Hindu.
Asian parents never say
Before,
that.
I meant to say first generation American.
Hey, Mark, what's up, dude?
After she talked about the relationship with her parents, raised a little doubt in my mind.
For the three people that were to my
How would you
left
describe?
were
Wait.
giving just
How would you
such
describe
great
Asian
answers.
parents?
My boy
Simple,
Josh
tough
was just
love.
kind of
That's how
piggybacking off
it
those
works,
answers.
man. That's how it works. How do you describe Asian parents? Tough love. Okay.
In terms of being
Okay.
like estranged or cutting them out, it's not something that you typically hear when it comes to Asian families. I do think that
When this one.
not fitting into those
I guess so.
stereotypes
I
is
knew.
what got me out.
Raise your hand if you have any doubts and would like
Okay.
Did you guys ever like talk to your parents about like your mental health growing up?
No.
No,
No, that-
That's a
that
sign
wasn't
of
ever
weakness.
part of
You
our
don't talk about
culture.
mental
But I
health.
feel
That's
like,
a sign of weakness.
I mean, yeah, they're,
More
they're
like
very
modern
like,
parents,
what,
they
what does
do.
that even
Like,
mean?
more
like
modern
therapy?
parents, they do
no,
that.
But I feel like,
But, like,
you know,
nowadays
times
they
are
don't.
changing, and like
I was gonna
if you
say-
just talk about it with them, they'll.
It's funny.
they're
It's funny.
always there to
Okay, give me a
understand.
sec. It's funny because like when you're talking about your Asian parents or like your Asian heritage and stuff, they always have this form of tough love for. They always have this tough love, and what happens is that for example, if you tell your parents that you're having mental issues, you're being depressed, you have anxiety, if you came from the middle class and lower, like they would tell you that you're just being a pussy, you're just being a coward, man up. Okay, if they see you as a guy and you're crying, they're gonna be all toxic masculinity on you, man, because that's how it was always been, you know. And if you're a girl, they will probably just tell you, oh, you're just being over dramatic, go back washing the dishes or go back taking care of your siblings, you know. That's always the thing about Asian parents. It's always focused around tough love, and I would rather say that's why here in Asia, like having like what they call that psychiatrist is not really much of a huge thing here. Like I think you guys noticed that already, right? That's why even in companies, even in like I would say from the companies I worked with, they don't even have like a local psychiatrist there or like mental health issues. Like they don't really look upon that. It's like secondary. It's not really something that they look forward to because in the Asian culture itself, you need to be strong by nature because that's how you were raised in the first place. Like there is no sign of, you should not show any sign of weakness. And I know that's sad for everybody, especially, you know, because it's just sad for a person who's actually weak, you know. So I can't really compromise on that. But here's my advice: if you're ever suffering from like mental issues and mental illness, and you can't really show that to your parents because they're probably gonna judge you, the first thing you gotta know is whatever happens, you need to tell them so at least they know, okay? And then what happens next is at least you try to consult your friends about it, your best friends, because don't consult that to other friends, quote unquote, because if you consult that to people you're close with but not really, you know, you have a heart-to-heart conversation with, they're just gonna judge you and call you weak. Okay, especially if you're a guy. Okay, the best thing you gotta do is find the thing that you love the most and just focus yourself on that. And once you have enough money, try to go for a therapy and that make it work out, because finding Asian support, finding support from your own Asian community is really, really hard with how toxic it is, like toxic masculinity or like the toxic nature of it, because it is always a tough love, man. That's why I've met a lot of people who rather want to have white parents, man.
But
Did you ever have the talk?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the
That's
birds and
relatable.
the
Yeah,
bees
yeah, that's the
talk
thing.
With
No.
your parents?
Nope.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I had to like figure it out myself.
I know they remember
Like, did your
saying I'm
parents let you,
depressed
like,
and
date
you're
in
saying
high
that.
school or
Yeah,
even,
that's
like,
what I
middle
mean.
school?
No, because it was more of like a like you weren't ready.
Your
type of
parents
thing.
would never.
My parents were always
besides, they
like,
would.
don't date, don't
they
date,
just see
don't date
it
growing up.
sweetness,
And
yeah.
then now I'm like, okay, I didn't date, and now I'm like single, and they're
Yeah.
like,
That's what I'm
go date, go date.
Now
Yeah,
my dad's like,
yeah,
yo,
pretty much,
where are my
pretty much.
grandchildren?
Yeah, you
Are
can.
you guys into,
That's the
like,
thing. You
any,
can.
like,
You can
Asian
never make your
trends,
ancient parents
I
proud,
mean, if
man.
TikTok is the trend.
I gotta say, like, I do like K-pop.
It's funny, dude.
Not BTS, but
Go
some of
to
the older
school.
ones, like
You go to
Girls'
school first, and then
Generation, I
after
like
that,
them.
they ask you to get
And
good
then
grades.
Super
After
Junior.
that,
I mean, I'm
you
sure
finish
you're a
school.
fan
They
of,
want
like,
you to go
any
to a good
song
university
or-
or college, and then you know what? After that,
There's like some trend going
they
on.
ask you to
like,
get a
people
good job. Then
doing
after that,
videos
they
of,
ask you to get like
dun, dun,
married
dun,
already
dun,
and kids.
dun,
That's
you know,
it. They
like this
control
thing?
your
Okay,
entire
I'm not like
life, man.
super into K-pop, but
Okay,
like, you
I
know,
was
it's
like-
like
I was like, if you're into K-pop, you should know that though, because
no,
it's a
I mean,
really
if
big
it
thing.
comes up on like Apple Music,
so
then,
sad.
you know, listen to it.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure who any of those people are,
Yeah,
to be honest.
I don't know anything about K-pop.
Yeah. Wait, where'd you say your parents are from?
They're from
in India?
but we live in Ontario, California.
Oh,
right
but
now.
where in India?
Gujarat. No one really knows where Gujarat
What are
is.
your parents' names?
My parents?
Yeah.
My mom's name is actually Spanish, so her name's Leona, but she goes by
Okay.
Ina now, and then my dad's name is Ashish.
My parents have super white names,
Ashish.
actually. It's Ellen and Dennis.
No, you know, I'm gonna stop.
It's
I'm
like,
gonna
what?
stop. I'm gonna stop before someone redeems Shishish on chat. Look at her, man. She's pretty hot. What do you guys think? I think Michelle's like pretty hot, man. Like, what do you guys think? She's pretty hot. I would look at her. 10 out of 10. I would definitely date her, man. She's hot, dude. She's cute, man. I would date her,
Part of
man.
me, yes. And then
What do you guys think?
someone next
She's
to me
really cute.
asked,
I like her.
Oh,
I
what
like
are
her.
their Asian names? And
Look
I
at
was
those
like, oh,
cheeks,
gosh,
man.
don't
I
even
love
know.
her. She's
Their birth
so
names?
adorable.
I actually don't.
Hey, what's up, Jen?
And my mom's is, I'm not really sure.
So just to say that I'm not Asian, I don't have any arm hair if you guys want to feel.
What?
I don't have any arm
I
hair.
mean, I'll
just
feel.
yeah, there you go.
Is that a thing?
I mean, you're not that.
Yeah, Asians don't really have any arm hair.
I don't feel anything.
Okay.
Body hair.
I guess manual labor is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had to use stereotypes to defend myself because I
Redeem
wanted
Shishi's
to be sure that I was going to
butts
win.
Okay.
Let's say they'd never seen my face and they're only talking to me, they would think I'm white. And that was the reason why I was voted off, because I don't,
Okay.
I sound too much like a surfer dude. I grew up in the suburbs of Oregon, so.
Yeah, I kind of want to know how the concept is like in this like video. I guess what was
I
the
think we
concept?
got that.
What makes
feel like we
Asian
got
Asian,
that. I
man?
don't think
That's
so.
hard. That's hard to find out.
Josh, bro, I
Hey,
swear,
Nameless,
my
what's up,
man,
dude?
like,
All right. So if the lights turn green, you vote the vote out. If the
Okay.
lights turn red,
I voted for Chriselle, whatever her name was. Okay, let's see if I'm correct.
and lights turn green.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Okay.
perfect,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So you can open your blindfolds.
I wanna see who's the mole. I think it's
my
Chriselle
God.
because Asian parents will never say "I love you" to you, man.
It was Rihanna.
Wait.
We were all like,
we were right the first time.
I was wrong. What
I
the hell?
definitely thought she was Japanese. The way she kind of spoke and the way she kind of
Wait,
carried
what?
herself.
I'm wrong.
I just assumed she was a quiet Japanese girl.
Asians
Last
are Asians.
semester, I did take Japanese
What do you mean Asian?
class.
Yeah, I guess so.
could speak like a little bit. I'm not like fluent.
I wanted
wait,
to
so-
see if
so
I was
who's-
able to
okay,
distinguish
okay, that
people,
makes sense.
what
I really thought
differentiates
it was
people,
Chriselle,
or
man, because
as well
the thing-
as,
okay.
you know, what experience.
Like what I keep telling to you guys, I thought it was Chriselle because Asian parents will never tell you I love you because again, tough love, man, tough love. If you want a parent that's gonna be like all huggy wuggy with you, you know, you can't find that here. Go find some other nationality step parents, bro. You're never gonna find it here. In fact, if you have Asian parents, they're gonna whoop your ass, dude.
Experiences
Hey, Shax,
have they
what's up?
gone through that I can also relate to?
Yeah, I feel very comfortable talking about my race and ethnicity. Cause
It doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah, it matters.
Race matters. It does. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask you guys again, especially you guys who's watching this video right now. Do you guys think race matters? Because in my opinion, it means jack shit to me, man. It doesn't matter if race is like if you're Asian, you're I guess you're European, you're American. It does not matter to me. Race does not mean anything because what matters to me is productivity. And how much what is your, again, like realistically speaking, how much is your net value? How much do you earn? You know, that is what I would classify you as more, or like how wise you are in life. What are your accomplishments, like the things that you have made off from yourself, not really based on something that you cannot control like race. Do you think race matters? Come on, let me know. Drop it into the comments. Let's have a discussion about it. Keep it fun, okay, boys? Hey, you've reached the end of the video. Click here to watch the next one, and also don't forget to sub by clicking here. Thanks, man. I'll see you later.